Hey, should we do this vlog style? What do you guys think?
I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah?
I don't see why we wouldn't.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Working Fore Scratch. Tim Urban here. I'm here with Mr. Josh Mayer, and Brendan Richardson. We are out here.
What's up, guys?
Stonebriar, and today we are working on short game to get ready for this trip to Malta. Josh, are you nervous?
For short game?
Yeah.
I don't know. Brandon said this is his wheelhouse. This is his area code, so I feel like he's gonna help me out here with this.
Let's just get after it, you know.
I am not good at short game.
Hey, there's
genuinely
only
so.
opportunity to be great. There's no reason to be scared. All right, only opportunity.
That sounded inspirational. I'm excited. We're gonna get right to it. So here's what we're gonna do today.
Come on.
We're gonna break this up into three parts. Three parts here. We're gonna do like a short chips, right? Mm-hmm. A little bit longer pitch shots, and then we're gonna go into the bunkers.
Bunker sides.
Check the technique there. So that's what we're gonna do.
Let's get after it.
We're gonna break this up. We're gonna have Brendan's gonna work with Josh first on some shorter shots, then we'll switch. He'll work with me. We'll just go back and forth through the three stations. Hopefully you guys will get some good information from that.
Love that.
Should we get to it?
Sounds great.
All right, well,
Let's
you and Josh get after it.
The thing when it comes to short game, Josh, a lot of people like feeling that the shot comes from their hands.
Yeah.
So they'll do a lot of breaking right here.
Okay.
Not really what you want to. I mean, I understand, and I can tell right here, and you can hit a few shots while we're talking.
All right.
Josh already has naturally good hands, just playing through college and up to his golf journey now. He's got solid good hands right here. He's able to control the ball, control the spin how he wants to. The only thing that I'm going to add and what's going to kind of change him and get him to that next level of being around 2 feet, 3 feet right here to this pin we're aiming at right here, we're going to get those shoulders involved. All right. So what I mean by that, right? Imagine the golf club right here. Instead of it being handsy like this and breaking, it's just a pendulum, right? So it's like this and like that. You really want to feel like that club is doing all the work, okay? The only reason that we apply any force or any movement to that club is with the shoulders. It's just a matter of right here to right there, all right? Lean on that left side? Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Three different things, three different shot types that we'll see as we dive into this. I like to think of it as knee to knee, hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder on anywhere around the green. So right here where Tim's working on right now, it's more of a knee to knee shot as we see right here, just like that. And if we have those three swing thoughts in our head of just a little knee to knee action right here, right there, boom, then hip to hip, boom, shoulder to shoulder, right there, it's going to dial in that short game just a little bit more. Now why Tim is kind of leaving that a little bit short is that body position. So Tim, let me see a little bit more lean on that left side. Yeah, really good right there. Yeah, really good right there. And see, even with that kind of hit behind the ball a little bit, when your position is on that left side, it's going to give you a lot more forgiveness when you hit that shot. That was really good. Yeah, there he is. Wow. Short game master, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever chip like this. I don't want anyone to think that this is normally how I chip.
This guy, nice lean on that left side. Nice forgiveness, bringing in that club through there.
You know, it's funny because that's the shot that always scares me, right? But that actually works out fine.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where, like, for short game, it feels like I have to commit to knowing that misses there because that misses better than leaving it here or thinning it over the green. Like, that's a miss you can live with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really good right there. All right, guys, so we kind of backed up to a different spot here around the green. So we're about 30, 35 yards short. What we're going to be doing here is just really working on that shoulder rotation that we're talking about, but taking it back to our shoulder and a little bit deeper in the swing instead of needing a little, knee to knee or hip to hip. So this is really going to help you around the green when you get up to those short approach shots. That way you can get right here comfortable with your backswing and then right through, rotate it all the way through. So simple stuff to take home. Josh, why don't we get in here real quick?
Yeah.
We'll watch Josh, a couple of his swings, and we'll get involved.
So we're just going a little same deal, just a little hip to hip.
Yeah, so on this one, typically, I like to think of more shoulder rotation, not hips. Because your hips will follow when you take that, see how they're kind of following?
Yep.
So you don't need to think of there, just think of more shoulder rotation through the ball, right? So we're taking that triangle back, nice and connected, and then from here, we're just going to there. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah, same deal. Weight on the left foot, everything.
Yeah,
kind
absolutely.
Of, yep,
It can be.
Yep.
Yeah, really good right there.
And see how effortless he's swinging? It's just nice. It's easy. All he's doing is just taking those shoulders back, and he's just letting that club and those shoulders bring it down. And it's really easy, really effortless. Right, Josh?
Josh, are you even trying right
I
now?
was gonna say maybe the best like 2 chip shots I've ever hit in my entire life right there. But I'll take it.
I didn't want to be that guy, but
Yeah.
you are. You sure you don't? This isn't your area code? Because this is my area code. This is where I live.
You know what? I just feel your presence here,
Yeah,
Brandon.
I feel like you want to move into the short game area. You let me know. I'll get you. Now just imagine hip to hip. That was a little shoulder to shoulder shot. Let me see what a hip to hip looks like. You want to live here too? I'll give you my guide. The short game can be everybody's house. I'm telling you, it can be. I'm telling you.
I so badly want this to be what happens when I'm on the golf course. I can't tell you how much I want to see this on the golf course.
You can. When I say hip to hip, it's just hip right there, and that follow point is at that other hip.
What I love about these shots is that there is an immediate feedback. Like when you catch it well, it feels so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's like an immediate, like I did that right. That's what you're talking about. So
Absolutely.
All right, love this. We're gonna move to bunkers now, because well, everybody needs to get better out of bunkers.
Gotta get out of those beaches. All right? We don't need to be at the beach. We need to be at the course. All right, come on. Don't hit the camera. Oh, close. Bunker play, guys. Listen, it's going to be talking about setup. It's going to be talking about ball position. All right. The biggest thing that we talk about when we're in bunkers is how you're set up to the ball and where your club is at, right at end point. All right, impact, not end point. So what we're going to be talking about with Josh right here is setup. Right here, where our feet is, ball position, and where we're going to be throwing those hands right at impact. All right. So let's get into it. So Josh, setup. All we're talking about right here is where the ball needs to be right when we're about to hit this ball. All right, in the bunkers. So what I like to think about is either front of middle, just a little bit more than middle, or on our left heel, right here. That way, when we're coming down, we need to throw those hands right here. That club is already, and that ball is already in front, where that face is open. It's going to get nice up with you. Okay. So what we're going to be doing, hitting a couple of shots, making sure that our ball position is good, our feet are right, and that we're throwing those hands at the right spot to really make sure we're getting under that ball, getting that spin we want to see, and seeing that result.
I guess my
tell me
thoughts.
your
You want me to give? Yeah, you want me to give you my thoughts
tell me
here?
your thoughts, big guy.
My thoughts with the bunker are literally just, yeah, like you said, ball, front of the stance.
Absolutely.
I just lean forward, club face open, and literally all I think about is just swinging across my body and hitting like an inch and a half behind the golf ball right there.
Love that.
That's pretty much it.
Little crisp dollar bill right under the ball. That's your little target area.
That's the thought process. If I stick to that, just keep it simple like that,
Absolutely.
typically works out. But yeah, chunky there, but yeah,
That's right. Still
We're
get a
out.
little
We're
roll
out.
off. Absolutely.
yeah.
And for the people at home, the biggest thing to take away for bunkers, yes, you want to have that spin, that nice little rainbow shot and stop 4 feet past. Is that realistic in a high percentage for amateur golfers? Probably not. So like Josh said, we're out of the bunker. All right. If you're out of the bunker, that's the win. You got to putt for par, putt for bogey, whatever it is. You're out of the bunker. Get ready for the next shot.
Okay, so based on what you were just showing Josh,
Yeah.
we're trying to set up like you were explaining to Josh. Let me know if I'm doing any of this wrong.
Absolutely. I got
Try
you.
to hit a couple,
I love that ball position. A little bit front of middle, left heel.
Yep. Body weight forward.
Love that, yes.
And for me, kind of like what Josh was saying, I like to think about an inch behind the golf ball is where the impact is.
Absolutely.
So I'm not worried about the ball.
It's almost like a little, like a line and then a crisp dollar bill that you're trying to get underneath with some sand on that ball. Yeah. Really
I
good.
decelerated through that.
Now again, look, it's just like short game, right? Over there on the grass, when your weight is forward, it gives you a little bit more forgiveness to work with, and that's what we just saw right there. If you have your body weight forward in any shot, it's going to be a little bit more forgiving, right? Because we're leaning forward already. That shaft and that club face is going to be square. It's going to give you a little bit more forgiveness.
Well, that's the other thing with bunker shots for me. Again, I've had to kind of retrain myself. Out is good.
Oh, absolutely.
On the green is fantastic. If I get it close to the hole, that's awesome. But
absolutely,
I don't hit 500 of these a day, so I got to be realistic with expectations.
And amateur golfers, please hear what Tim is saying. The goal for us is to get out of the bunker. Okay, I know a lot of us want to be 3 feet or 2 feet from the hole, but at the same time, even with that miss right there, you're out of the bunker. We got to chip for par or putt for par, and we move on to the next hole. Okay,
right, let's hit a good one.
That's how we need to start thinking about this stuff. There you go. There's that follow through. And the biggest tip, remember guys, sand is going to grab that club, right? Maybe just like the rough, fringe, it's going to grab your club. So you got to make sure, I call it finishing high. That's when you come right here and we're going really high with that finish through. You got to bring that club through there. Cannot decel.
A quick comment. Quick comment after those first couple shots. I realized kind of what was just happening partially. Yesterday I played on a course and the bunkers had no sand in them.
Oh my goodness,
like
really?
People have played, you go out and play enough courses, you're going to play out as bunkers that are very thin, very hard packed sand.
Oof.
So for that, I had to try to just pick it. If you swing as hard as I just swung, it's way over the green.
Right.
So I didn't even realize that's what I was doing until the second swing, and I went, oh yeah. It's because yesterday, I was playing out of these bunkers that I had to just take a little
pick shot with.
Just pick it clean because it was gone.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then I get back in here and I'm like, just pick it. Wait, no, I'm digging this. This is actual sand. So,
take some sand with you.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
There you go. Very nice. Go in. Oh, very nice.
All right, so I have Josh give me the camera real quick. Josh, hop in here. We're going to do a quick recap. Brendan, you want to give the people back home a little recap on what Josh and I are going to be working on?
Yeah, so one thing, guys, for Josh's swing and the short game that we want to improve on for Josh is just making sure that we get those shoulders involved. Hands are really well coming through that ball at impact. Just want to make sure that those shoulders are really involved coming through that spot. And when we do that, that's when that forgiveness, that ball is going to stop or roll out how we want to, and not when we get handsy, it's going to get a little more chunky or a little fat. We'll be a little more ready to play around those greens and stuff like that. So
get that pendulum going.
There you go.
That big bend.
Yeah,
that big bend pendulum.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that club, those shoulders are taking that club back like this, right?
Boom.
Just like that.
Grandfather
nice
clock.
Absolutely.
All right, there you go. Short game, some quick tips from this man right here. Brendan, thank you again.
Absolutely, guys.
Really appreciate it. Josh, we got some work to do.
We do. We sure
Before
do.
this trip to Malta, because James and Chris are very good at short game. Like, genuinely fantastic. So, anyway, we're going to work on this. You guys can work on this at home. We will see you on the next episode. Yeah, see ya.